Lowe's has the Labor Day deals you need to give your home a new look. Buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Then, add the final touch with 2 for $8 on select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Refresh your home and save big while doing it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/rebates for details.
Hello and welcome to the Fangirls Podcast, a place for fun, fandoms, friendship, and most importantly, fangirling. I'm Julie, and buckle up, fans, because today we are chatting all about the new Netflix hit movie, My Oxford Year. And when I say we, I mean me and our lovely special correspondent, Miss China. Welcome back, friend.
Hello.
Hello. Initial thoughts, because I know I have thoughts and opinions on this movie, and
I think everyone has thoughts and opinions on this movie. TikTok is going crazy right now.
it is going so wild. I get it. I really do.
I think I get it. And then, like, I told my mom to watch it, and my mom is like, what just happened?
I feel like that's what Netflix told us.
Right.
Like,
They're like, love story.
it's a
Sophia
love
Carson,
story.
Farmer George.
It'll be great.
Yeah, it was cute. And we got rocked pretty hard. I was watching it and not knowing that I was watching it, Julie just randomly called me halfway through me watching it. And I was like, this just took a left. And have you seen it yet? It takes a hard left. So it's cute and romantic. And I have some questions, but then it takes like a hard left. And then you need tissue. The credits roll and you're like, what did I just watch? And then you go to TikTok and everyone else is equally upset. And Book Talk is even more upset.
Thank you. Yeah.
Book Talk is furious. I feel like regular people are like, we were here for a good time and ended up crying. Book Talk people were like, oh, I'm into this because I've already read it and know what happens. And then they were flipped the whole script on. So everybody's mad.
Oh, yeah. No, they're furious. And I now definitely want to read the book for this reason.
Oh, I put on my Audible wish list this morning.
Okay.
Because, like, just watching all of the reactions of Book Talk makes me want to read it. As you know, as hard left as this movie did take, to have any kind of art in any kind of way, have this big a reaction on people's emotions, whether or not they read the book, I'm like, that's powerful. That's chemistry, that's story, that's emotion, that's powerful.
Yeah.
So even if we're mad, you got to respect the movie's power.
Agreed. Side note, did you see any parallels between this movie and another movie that was popular back in, I want to say like
Oh, Me
2015?
Before You?
Yeah.
I was watching, I like rewatched part of it today, and I was like, this movie gives like Me Before You, but a little Beauty and the Beast, but also there was like one scene I was like, are we in Hitched? Like there's like a whole different I was like, man, this is crazy. But yes, not that we're in the tea yet, but there was one scene I was like, oh, I know what's about to happen because I've seen Me Before You.
Right.
I was like, oh, I get it now.
That's what I wasn't expecting more than anything. And
The left, the hard turn.
the parallels between
Oh,
Me
okay,
Before
yeah.
You and this movie, I don't know, it just made, I was like, wait a second.
And that's a really good movie too.
It is. So we're saying everything and nothing right now because we're not in the tea just yet. But to shed light on this subject, this movie stars Corey Milchrist and Sophia Carson. And I was hooked just from the casting perspective. I was like, Farmer George, I'm in.
Farmer George. Like I remember in To Doom. Yeah, I remember when we were watching To Doom and he came out to like surprise her and they had that moment with like the screen grab from the movie and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Hook, line,
Like
and sinker.
yeah, Sophia Carson Cinematic Universe, like I'm in.
I digress. But my main beef is that Netflix and other streaming networks are miscategorizing their movies or their shows. Like we were sold on the idea that this was a rom-com or a romantic something, a love story at the very least, and it was. We weren't expecting it to be a drama unless you read the book.
Right. And I don't know, I feel like it's the materialist
Yeah.
marketing all over again, where it's like the fantasy of love is going to draw people in, not the reality of it, not the heartbreak of it. Like, to be real, like our world right now is not doing the best fun light news out in the world right
No.
now. So like we have to trick people into watching something that might be a little depressing. Like, but also I can't be mad at you because like your marketing style works. Like we all watched it, right?
Yeah.
You know the subcategories in Netflix when they on your like your homepage where it's like movies that will make you cry. This will definitely be in there. But I feel like not telling the twist is also a good thing too. Cause like I wouldn't have been you wouldn't have gotten such a powerful reaction from the audience if we all knew what was gonna happen. So for those of you who don't know, My Oxford Year is about when Anna, an ambitious young American woman, sets out for Oxford University to fulfill a childhood dream. She has her life completely on track until she meets a charming and clever local who profoundly alters both of their lives.
Well, I'm ready for some tea. Are you ready for some tea?
Always pour the tea.
This is the part of the show where we spill the tea. This means spoilers. So if you have not watched My Oxford Year, we're about to spoil it for you. Okay. First red flag I saw that crossed my mind. Am I the only one that thought it was taboo that the teacher was dating the student?
When you posed this question, I was like, yeah, you're right. I had the same thought, right? But when I was when I was rewatching it today, you know, when the actual teacher comes in and says, "Hey, I'm not going to teach you guys." She was actually really rude, but she was like,
Hmm.
I'm way too important to teach you guys, so I'm going to have my DPhil student work, like do the lectures, and then I'll do the thing."
Do you feel?
DPhil. I was like, that's got to be some British thing. What is that? And
Yeah.
so like I looked it up. It literally is the equivalent of a PhD student,
Oh,
right? So it's like
okay.
a doctorate of philosophy,
Hmm.
DPhil is what they call it in
Oh,
Oxford. So like he's a PhD student. He's not technically a teacher. He's all and she's also in like kind of like a grad program, like whatever. So I'm like I guess it's kind of like two grad students, like a freshman and a senior grad student or whatever. But it is kind of weird in the sense that he is teaching the class for majority of the time, and like the only time I thought it was very like I would have been like this is a little weird is like when she was in his office they were talking about her paper. I was like, okay, if he's just teaching the class and doing the lectures, because the teacher does say she's creating all the material and
right.
he's just teaching it. If she's also grading it, that's not weird because he's like their relationship isn't going to mess with her grade or whatever. But when he's like in the office discussing her paper, I was like, if he is the teacher, kind
Right.
of. And then like immediately after they're like making out. I'm like, what is happening? So I'm with you. It's a little gray area-ish. I think when I like figured out like they're both kind of grad students, I was less weird about it. But yeah, I thought it was a little odd. Give me the day by day diary of this girl and like give me her class schedule. I need transcripts, is what it is. Give me the transcripts.
And because we love Farmer George so much, I'm going to say this with my whole chest. I love that we were able to have Pedro Pascal summer, but I'm ready for Corey Milcrease fall.
Oh, he looks so good in like a knitted sweater, like a cable net, a cable knit sweater. Like
Yeah.
he could do it. A little scarf, a little peacoat.
So, what non-sad role are we casting him in next?
Facts. Anything happy. I just want this man to have like a happy ending. Like
Right?
period. So one, I would love a Corey cinematic universe that where he's happy. Give me a wedding scene at the very least. You know what I mean? Like give him something. More rom-coms for sure. I think like he definitely has good chemistry, like romance chemistry. Like he definitely can hold a romance leading man vibe.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely that. But also, like I said, he looks good in a sweater. So like put him in like the next holiday movie. I'm in.
Any holiday,
Any
like
holiday movie. Like
Hallmark holiday, something.
give me a Christmas time, him with like a trench coat and a scarf, and it's snowing in the background, and he's hanging up Christmas lights. It's an aesthetic, and I think he would fit in it. Look, Netflix, I got suggestions. Come on.
Because
What about
I
you?
was thinking, at the very least, mentioning book talk, book boyfriend, put him in the VO community at the very least. Have him narrate
Oh, yeah, yeah.
just
Fair.
any romantasy or Regency anything. We know he's a good fit in the Bridgerton community, folks.
I mean, that voice, he does have that like really pretty, like British accent. But again, give him another romance movie. Give him a Hallmark Christmas movie. Like, I'm in.
All right, so what caught you off guard?
This is
Was it the
my,
hard left?
no, I mean, yes. Yes, the hard left was like, what is it? Why? But again, I did see it coming. Like when they were sitting on the bench and they're talking about how she should take a tour of Europe and she should go all these places or whatever. I was like, this is giving Me Before You. Like, this is
Okay.
giving, like, go live your life after me, like, break her out of her shell and go off the normal path and the plan that you have, go wild in Europe, right? When he said that, I was like, oh, they're not going to end up together. Like, I was like, it's like something bad is about to happen. But the thing that caught me off guard, which I have many questions, right? I have so many
Right.
questions and plot holes in this movie. I feel like with romantic movies, you have to suspend reality for a little bit and just live in the feelings. But I was really upset that no one told her about the brother, because obviously Cecilia
Yes.
has other friends and everyone has known her for a while. And like the part where, they're like, oh, where's Cecilia? And they literally ask like another friend group who are friends with her. No one decided to mention that she was dating the brother, and I'm like, how did that never come up?
Right.
Right? When your friend is like, oh, like this girl, Cecilia, came up to me and like gave me all this whatever, like back off or whatever kind of energy. Or even like, oh, I'm seeing Jamie, but there's always this random girl, Cecilia, always around. Like, I'm sorry. If there's even slightly an interest or I think someone is attractive, my friends are already like finding all the information.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're already diving so deep into all the different things. And also, this is like present day,
Right.
kind of, right? Like, it's basically present day. I'm like, social media is a thing. Okay,
Hmm.
there is no way that
It was
she
on
didn't
an
have.
iPhone.
Yeah, there is no way that she did not have pictures of the brother on memorialized on her Instagram or like on some kind of social media thing or whatever, or like no one deep dived at all. We just said, you know what, he's cute. He's got a job. We're fine. He got a nice car. Like, we're fine. Like, no one, like none of her friends deep dived. That was like what caught me off guard. I'm just like, how are we so surprised
Right.
about this relation, like their friendship or relationship, or like how are we questioning this? Because for this long, because enough time had gone past to be like, you didn't look? Because come on, girl. Come on,
Right.
girl. That's what caught me off guard. I was like, what kind of friends are these that
Hmm.
no one looked into this? Also, like, guy who's very suspicious, who doesn't want you to like go to his house, who like randomly has all this money and like a really nice car, but like also has a teacher salary. No one thought to look into this. Nobody. Okay. What caught you off guard?
Cecilia cornering Anna about Jamie as she was like eating the tea sandwiches and
Oh
like
yeah,
giving that back off from my man vibe, even though it's like, that's my little brother.
that
Like,
vibe
it
was so
wasn't
weird.
giving that at all. It was giving marking my territory, which is what they wanted to throw the audience off.
Yes, which I thought that was so weird because I clocked that they were just friends the first scene. The first
Okay.
scene. I have guy friends. You're
Right.
telling me that if one of my guy friends was out here pretending like he was hiding from some girl, that I wouldn't be sitting there laughing the entire time?
Right.
Absolutely. If he was actually with her, she'd be pissed that he was hiding from some other girl. Obviously, you guys are friends.
What caught you in your feels? But I think the bigger question is, what didn't catch you in your feels?
Fair. I did have a lot of moments where I was like, oh, this is so hard. This is so heartbreaking because it's not even just his diagnosis and him having such a little time to live. It's like all the different lives that are affected in this situation. My heart sank. And in this scene, it's so small, is when Jamie's in the hospital and she walks outside to like get a breath of air or whatever, and she sees the dad literally on the ground breaking down. Like, he can't
Yeah.
even go into the hospital and see his son. He's literally losing it outside. That is so heartbreaking because like the argument in the story of like, okay, do you live your life and with the time that you have as much as you can, or do you fight for it? And like that concept and that back and forth, it's like, of course his dad doesn't want him to give up, but at a certain point, like, you got to honor his wishes and let him live the way he wants to live. And it's like the moment where his dad's like realizing that could have been the end. Like, that could have been the moment that he lost his son and didn't have that moment with him or whatever, and just like broke down. I was like, oh my God, my
Yeah.
heart. My heart. But then like to watch them later on in the movie like build the car together. Oh my God. She gave the perfect gift. And the crazy thing is it was on her birthday. She
Right.
gives the dad a gift which is the perfect gift to help them rebuild their relationship as father and son. That is the best girlfriend right there. What a
Yeah.
perfect gift.
Yeah.
That's like the most ultimate, like knowing your man on such an intimate level. Because it's like, oh, one, I listened and I learned something about you and I listened. Two, I know that you need this right now. I know that your dad needs this right now. I
Mhm.
know you need your dad.
What are your thoughts on the ending?
I actually like it better than what, again, I haven't read the book. According to what I read online and everything, I actually like this better. From what I read, it said that he like takes alternative medicine and they actually like are able to go to Europe together or whatever. I think the concept of him deciding to take the meds and like start treatment goes completely against his character and what he was trying to explain about life and how you're supposed to live intentionally and live in a way that like every moment is special, like eat cake whenever you can, and like making this hard point about I'm not doing treatment anymore because I want to live life. And then I guess it plays like a more romantic they get to be together for a little bit thing of like I'll take treatment for you to live life for you. It's like I think it's such a stronger ending by like putting together the point of like you don't know how much time you have. Live your life like it might be your last. Love like you don't have any time with this person ever again. You know, a plan is a plan, but it can be derailed because you're supposed to be living life.
Technically, they showed both the book ending and their ending.
Oh,
And
like in the
I,
dream sequence or whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
I had to explain this to my mom. My mom's like, "Yeah, they did," and I was like, "No, technically, they didn't."
that being said, I loved how it was done.
Yes,
So you
absolutely.
got the book ending and the alternative ending, and the alternative ending was how it was taken.
Right.
I thought it was done very, very well. And again, cut me real deep.
No, yeah, and I loved that she stayed in Oxford and became a professor
Yeah.
there, and the whole like bringing cake in on the first day. I'm like, what a beautiful way to honor him every opening of the class because it's like, yeah, eat cake whenever you can. Like that's it. That's a new motto in life. Eat cake whenever you can. I'm gonna use that phrase now when everyone's like, should I do something? Should I not? I'm like, eat cake whenever you can.
And now it's time for the spotlight of the week. You know that moment when you find the perfect piece of jewelry that just feels right, like it was made for you? That's the vibe at Tiara Jonay Jewelry Co. Their water-friendly permanent jewelry is designed to keep up with your active lifestyle. No need to remove it for swimming, showering, or your next getaway. Tiara Jonay's collection offers a range of styles, celebrating individuality and inclusivity. Embracing every body type, age, and identity, it reminds us jewelry should be a reflection of one's unique beauty. For more information on Tiara Jonay Jewelry Co., follow them on Instagram at tiarajonay.jewelryco. We here at the Fangirls Podcast are not affiliated with the following: Netflix, or anything else that we mentioned. We're just really big fans.
You'll get more than you expect with McValue at McDonald's. Like deals on your late night go-tos when the party goes till dawn. And savings on their faves. So date night always passes the vibe check. Plus, when the fam shows up for the weekend, you can show out for breakfast.
Buy one breakfast sandwich, add one for $1. Only in the app. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You probably think you know Philadelphia, but how well do you know Philly? Philadelphia is what you expect. The Bell, the Hall, Rocky, cheesesteaks, the classics. But Philly is a whole lot more. Come for Rocky? Stay for Renoir. Come for the cheesesteaks? Stay for the Haitian spaghetti. Come for the American history? Stay for the Southeast Asian market. Come for Philadelphia? Stay for Philly. Book your stay now and enjoy free hotel parking. Go to visitphilly.com to get started.